There was nothing for it. Moira had to take a chance and hope she wouldn't be caught. Given the news she'd just received, compounding her current punishment was the least of her worries. She needed help, and only one person would have as much of a vested interest as she in the outcome of this particular day. Opening her chamber door, Moira peeked out into the hallway, breathing a sigh of relief that no one was in sight. Then she slipped out and closed the door behind her. Her slippered feet swept silently across the wooden floors as she dashed down the hall, stopping at the corner to sneak a peek into the next hallway. She repeated the process until she reached the library door. Cracking it open, she peeked in, and spotted her prey curled in a large chair with a book, just as she'd expected. Unfortunately, a half-dozen other girls were engaged in the same pastime, as well as one notoriously strict teacher. "Abby!" she hissed into the room, but no one stirred. "Abby!" The louder repetition earned her the attention of one of the other readers, whose eyes widened in surprise. Moira jerked her head, pointing to Abby urgently. With a cautious look about the room, the girl kicked out a leg, catching the side of Abby's chair and her attention before pointing to the door. Abby's eyes widened, and she sat up straight and cast a glance at the teacher, who was scanning the shelves at the far end of the room. "Miss Michaels, might I be excused for a moment, please?" The teacher nodded primly. "Please hurry back, Lady Abigail." "Yes, madam, I will. Thank you." Abby stood, smoothing her skirts and moving with well-mannered grace until the library door was closed firmly behind her. "Moira Mackenzie, for pity's sake, are you mad?" she whispered to her closest friend as she caught Moira's hand and pulled her into a small, unoccupied classroom 2 doors down. "You're confined to your rooms for the remainder of the week, you know. If you're caught, this time there will be no—" "Don't lecture me right now," Moira interrupted with a slash of her hand. "In desperate times, desperate measures must be taken." "What desperate times?" "I just received a telegram from Papa," she relayed urgently. "Jason is joining the Queen's army." Abby drew back with a blink of surprise. "He would never." "It seems he would." Moira shook her head. She was still baffled by the news as well. If the telegram hadn't come directly from her father, she would have thought it nothing more than another of her brother's pranks. Indeed, her grandfather and father probably thought it nothing but a lark at first as well. She could imagine their surprise and dismay when they discovered it wasn't. Realizing she still held the missive crushed in one hand, she smoothed the crumpled paper and handed it to Abby. "Read for yourself." Abby took the telegram and scanned it. "What madness! He's your father's only son, the only heir to both your father and grandfather. It's such an ill-considered course of action." "Ill-considered indeed. But I think you know as well as I that Jason never does anything rash all on his own."